All right. What's up, YouTube? Today I just wanted to have like a dive into my project, my passion project, right over here. Since I've only been showing like art, some of the art on my socials and on my world annual, some of the lore, but that's not everything. I know this world is huge, and I just wanted to, as I'm saying, I just wanted to do like a deep dive into like a kind of like a world tour of what I have right now. Of course, it's not finished. It's like I've been working on this world since 2019, and I've been busy with other stuff like Ban and Night of the Extinct and other stuff that I love. So I just don't have too much done. But what I do have is I do want to share it with y'all. So, who the fuck spamming cornballs? I don't care, but anyways, um, I hope y'all can hear me. Actually, hold on a minute. Okay, yeah. Awesome. So, let's go. There's a lot of as I'm saying, there's a lot of lore in this. There's a lot of like fantasy stuff you'd see like in Elder Scrolls or Warcraft or Lord of the Rings or I don't know, any kind of fantasy world, but I do kind of have my own twist on it. Yeah, there's a lot of various animal species, a lot of races. So let me just, because I am actually somewhere else right now, let's go to the place where, like, kind of like the spawn point of the world. Let's go there real quick. Oh, I also want to mention that I have, I also do some Minecraft modding on the side. As you can see, there's some cool little items over here that I made. Most of the textures are actually not mine. They're from the Egyptian texture pack. Like, like these blocks over here, they're not mine. But maybe like this lantern is mine, or even this lantern over here, that's mine. Uh, does it have secrets? Of course it does. And secrets should be kept secret. Actually, let me pull up some music because it's just ambience right now. I'm gonna play some Elder Scrolls music because I just love Elder Scrolls music. Actually, that's it. That's it. Really, it's that simple. Um, yeah, let's go. Actually, let me crank down the music a little bit. I mean, the audio. Sorry. There we go. Because the anime is really loud. So let me pull up the map because this there is a map over here. Um, we're starting over here in Architelos. Over here, this little archipelago. Um, it's in the lore, it's geographically in the very center of Elarium. Of the entire continent. And as you can see, this specific town, Anthroteos, there's a lot of, as you can see, some Greek inspiration for the architecture and the culture in general. Here's a little, like, marketplace, with... Actually, let me see, because sometimes Minecraft just cranks up the... Yeah, there we go. It cranks up the chunks for no reason in particular, and it makes my game really slow. So anyways, So here's a little marketplace. We got some guy from Wajaza, for example, selling some stuff like some brass teapot or some mangoes. Mango. Hold up. Mango. Funk. Got some rhino bananas, which are a native banana species to Wajaza. Actually, let me just tweet real quick that I'm streaming, because if I posted it on Instagram, but I didn't post it on Twitter. Hold up. Streaming on YouTube right now. Tap in. Alright. Let's go. Alright. And even a little clay teapot that is shaped like a serpent. Some guy selling textiles, some guy selling tomatoes, apples, and whatever. Some guy selling honey, some guy selling soap made out of olive oil. Crazy, I know. Some guy selling books and scrolls over here. And some guy from Nuremberg selling some stuff from there, like cucumbers or wooden figures or some alcohol. This one in particular is mead, and this one is... Hold on a minute. Oopsies. This one is Legenda Noyeda, which is like a really cheap but popular beer in Nuremberg. We got some ceramics over here, specifically stylized after some of the ceramics that my mom has. Because, like, we're gonna get to that later, but Nuremberg is basically really heavily inspired from Slavic cultures. But as I said, we're gonna get to that later, and here's even a little teapot with a tail eyes on it. And what is a tail eyes, you probably wonder? I'm gonna get to that later. When you go to Nuremberg, of course. So over here is, here's one of the, here's a temple. This one is dedicated to, Nyaos. He is, one of the, Stop asking about Garden of Batman, bro! God damn! I do actually have, like, a mod that I made myself that will change my skin into a Garden of Batman character, but I don't feel like restarting it, and... It's not, bruh. Anyways, so I didn't develop this specific pantheon of gods yet, because I'm kind of slacking on Architelos, I'm not gonna lie, because I still need to come up with what kind of other cultures in real life I could get inspired for this one, because it's only just Greece now, which is just kind of boring, you know, like I need some spice. So this guy over here, as I said, is Nyaos, and he is the god of law and success. And there's a human version of him over here, and there's a little ram sitting beside him. Of course, very cool. And he is actually one of the divine spirits, because every single province besides one has a assigned divine spirit, which is kind of like a protector of the people. And also every province besides two has also a divine titan assigned to them. I'll get to that later with some pictures, but let me just show this tower real quick. This is the Tower of Balance, and it is in the very geographical center of the continent. It's pretty cool, it's very tall. It has a little beaming pattern out of the very top. And it has some cool little flames over here, and it is said that the souls of the creation duo live inside of this tower, but you never know. You just never know. I'm kind of, like I said, that I'm kind of slacking on this specific province, but yeah. Let me just show you around a little bit more. None of the houses have interior, unfortunately, which is something I'm considering changing. But only time will tell. Very cool. Got a little apiary. I think that's called an apiary, like a tree garden, whatever. Yes, as I'm saying, like, this entire world, like, this is made by me. And, like, even the landscape, all of those islands, like, I made those, but not in Minecraft, but in a program called World Painter, which is a very useful tool, for making landscapes. Yeah, let me just pull up a little, little apple crate. And as I said, I also made these little custom blocks. They're just decorative, they don't really serve a purpose. Even a little basket over here. Yeah. And, as I said, this specific town is called Antrotheos, which is very, 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 very appealing to tourists, especially, like, history fans. If we pull up the map again, is like specifically over here. And like over here we got the capital, which and some 2 other towns which I haven't started working on yet, unfortunately. Yeah. Let me try to pull up an artwork depicting Nyaos. So there's like divine stuff over here. Yeah, so, here he is. He looks like this. Very cool. So let's go back to the boat. Cruises to Dilanpolis. Is there a chance you can make a pair? I mean, maybe, someday. You never know. There's some tomatoes over here. Mango, 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 mango. Very cool. Let's teleport, guys. Let's move. Somebody's asking me, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you enjoy Missing Banban? I enjoyed it so much, I played it 7 times, okay? Even though, like, I'm not a fan of platformers at all. But then I played Missing Banban. Like, I even had to ask Ferris if I could have a key to Missing Banban, because I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. And he just gave me one. I mean, don't, like, I'm saying this, but, like, don't go into Ferris DMs and just ask him for a key, because the reason he's giving me a key is because I worked for him. So, like, don't go, please, do not go into the brothers' DMs and ask them, can I have Missing Banban, please? Can I have Goddamn Batman A for free, please? Don't do that, please. Just, I don't want to be responsible for that, okay? So, yeah. Anyways, let me time set noon. Very cool. So my friends, we have moved. We are currently in a different province over here in the Muejaza, and we have teleported to the coast of Dilanpolis, which is the capital of the province over here. And Dilanpolis means Dolphin City. So let's go over here. So this place is gonna be overwhelming to some of you guys, because I'm still this place is huge, but I'm still like considering like if this is finished or not, or should I add something, you know. Here's a little balcony kind of thing for relaxing, and here's a little tray of pismania, or also known as halva. Yeah. Strawberry and mango flavor. Okay, here's a little sand pyramid. So let's go to the entrance. Yeah. Some little gardens over here, some crops. So this is the northern entrance. And yeah, so let me just show you guys how big this is. It still goes like over there a lot. Like this is a very like long city, I guess. This stuff looks so cool. I was surprised to see you're streaming though, but then I remembered you're not American. It's 6 a.m. for me. I'll watch this later. Yeah, it's gonna be archived, but I'm still gonna be here for a few hours. Um, so yeah. So one thing about this specific province is that the most worshipped religion around here is actually taken just directly from ancient Egyptian pantheon, because so the history behind like creating this world for me is that this was it at first like meant to be like an Egyptian city, I guess, and I just built like a lot of statues of the gods, but then I was like, you know what, this should be like a different like a totally different thing. So just like it expanded into like 4 different kingdoms, and then it grew into what is Elarium today, which is 11 provinces on one continent with a few different continents on the same planet. It's called planet Vion. So as you can see, here is Ra, the god of the sun. Also, here's some little Bororo cows that I modeled and animated and textured and everything. And these little milk jugs as well. Very cool. So, yeah. So one thing that I just cannot get enough of are taverns and inns. The Drowsy Camel Inn over here, or in Mujazan it's called Krilik Kamal Ukm. And it has very the furniture style. Like, I also made these furniture blocks for like different cultures. So the furniture of like the Mujazan furniture today is like very elegant and very colorful. And we got over here a painting of Mesoteras, which is the divine titan of Mujaza, and there's like a full drawing of him. This is like rescaled, but the hieroglyphs say man, woman, praise divine lizard god Mesoteras. And over here we got some hummus with sweet potatoes, fried sweet potatoes, and here we got some kebab, chicken kebab, very cool, very delicious. And we got a bar over here. And over here we got a little stable for the animals of whoever travels and wants to stay in the tavern. A little camel I also retextured and animated, very cool. A little kitty also made, retextured. And if we go upstairs, we got a little balcony over here. With a little kitchen if somebody wants to prepare food by themselves, and then a little chair with a table. Those camels are really loud, I'm sorry. Let me just... yeah. And over here we got a little, table with a Mesoteras figure made out of diorite, and a little, some little books. And this tavern only has 2 rooms. One of them is a little bit smaller, with 2 beds, and there's a little balcony over here as well. And if we go upstairs, we got a bigger room, but with no windows, so it's kind of warm up here. I mean, there's probably some ventilation, but maybe they got their own ways. Yeah, let's go over here. Here we got a snake charmer, of course. A little cobra I made as well. It's actually a separate entity. It's not like a creeper or a silverfish or anything. It's just a cobra. I think I have like a king cobra. Yeah, I have a king cobra spawn egg over here. There we go. Very cool. They're not like hostile or anything. They're just chilling. Yeah, also fun fact, like in this Minecraft world specifically, like not in the lore, but in the Minecraft world, this is the first building that I created. It's a house, like over here, a little house. With a balcony over here with some dates. And a little room over here, very cool. Yeah, let's walk slowly. Over here we got a little, trinket store. Very cool. We got a skull, a mirror, and a granite figure of a lioness, and whatever the hell. You can just come here and sell your stuff, whatever you have on you. Yeah. Over here we got a statue of Horus, the god of the sky, and this specific like district is called Horunome, like Horus district. Over here, it's on the Horus Beak Peninsula over here. Very cool. So I also started like thinking of like trends that are in this world. So a current like food trend, like for example in the real world, I'm sorry, I cannot talk normally. So in the real world, we have the trend of like Dubai chocolate or whatever, and here in Muejaza, the current food trend is mango pudding. Mango. Very cool. And as you can see, there's gonna be a few stalls with mango pudding, people making mango pudding. Over here we got a very cool market building. There's a little underground item recently. There's some guy selling meat, textiles, some guy over here making pismani on the spot with some vanilla and mango, and some strawberry pismani. Very cool. Do you know Turkish language? No, but no, I'm not Turkish, I'm sorry. It's just that I just felt like adding pismani into like Mujazin cuisine. Like, every, like, culture in this world is, like, inspired of a combination of a few real-life cultures. For example, Mojaz over here, as you can see, it's very it's, like, very obviously Egyptian, but there's also some, like, Arabic, some Turkish, some South African, specifically Xhosa culture, and, some Nigerian as well. Just, like, some just pulling some specific fragments from like each real life culture and just kind of like adding my own twist into it. So yeah, here's some guy selling tomatoes and olives and olive oil and some soap. Some Tariko individual over here selling some wares from their village. How long did it take to make this? I did say that I started working on this in 2019, so it's been 6 years, but I am, like, I can't, like, it's difficult for me to focus on this world for long periods of time, because I also have to work on Batman stuff, I have to work on Night of the Extinct, I have to work on a bunch of other stuff. So, yeah, over here, some guy is selling white corn and some Virgoraptor eggs and some chimes. Very cool. Some guy selling over here some clay wares, like some teapots or plates or vases and pots and other stuff. Some guy from Nuremberg selling pumpkins and onions and beets and potatoes and cucumbers and alcohol. Over here we got a magic shop. You have some Veonite shards and some Muejasan style staves with an ankh and one with a cobra head and one with a lion head. Very cool. And some books and scrolls and textiles, and you can actually enter from here as well. And some guy selling some more like pillows and baskets. Yeah. And some guy from Chrysocora over here selling some rugs, some, I think, yeah, this is a jackfruit, this is like some melons and some cabbage, some peaches, some spices, some mushrooms, some mangosteens and tangerines. Very cool. Some guy here selling chickens and eggs, live chicken over here. Very cool. Some guy over here selling scrolls and probably some art. Those rugs look edible. I mean, maybe. You can try. Some guy over here selling, candles and lamps, specifically some Muejazen styled lanterns, and one with a beetle pattern over here. Do you have any favorite Minecraft update that added features you use in your world? That's a good question, actually. I mean, each update adds each update adds more, like, cool stuff I can use. Like, I love the candles, I love the firefly bushes. I recently added a few of those. Yeah. Very cool. I mean, probably my favorite update of all time is probably the Nether update. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But I also really like the Village and Pillage update. Cause those, like, the Village and Pillage update added a lot of, like, cool blocks, like, even lanterns, and the scaffolding. Over here we have a little, receptionist, I guess, like a reception desk. Like, if you wanna, like, come here and maybe rent a spot to sell your wares, you just come up here and say, I wanna rent a spot for, like, a month. And he like, I got you, bro, and, you know, you pay some money and you set up your spot. Or even if you, like, want to ask, is somebody here selling olive oil? And he's like, I got you, bro, and he points you to the spot where some guy's selling olive oil. Yeah, very cool. Yeah. Okay, so this building is kind of cool because this used to be like a Muejazen restaurant, but recently I decided to switch it up to a aquatine restaurant. So it's owned by a Shakwara family, which are like shark people. And over here you can see the very intricate furniture style of Koranyu. Of the Koranyu Peninsula, which has like these fishies and these little seahorse table legs over here, and a little end table over here with some flowers. Very cool. You can see over here the seahorses a little bit better. Very cool. Actually, I'm sorry, I forgot to change the playlist. We're in Muejazen right now. Let me just pull this up. Yeah, very cool. Over here we got a little tower. Like an archival tower with a lot of scrolls and books and whatever. Goes very high up. Very cool. Actually, let's go back over here. One of my favorite things in, like, building is, like, these tight streets. Like, it's kind of, like, cozy, you know? Very cool. So before we go back to the market building, over here we have a, the temple, like, the gate to the Duat, which is, no, I'm not putting on fucking Jurassic Meow, bro. Fucking band music to Elarium, bro. Over here we got a little, the gate to the Duat over here. With some little, Bastet figures and Anubis, in the back over here. And we got a little Apophis snake over here. Very cool. Some more snakes. And if anybody's wondering what is the Duat, it's the afterlife of the Mokazan religion. Very cool. So let's go back over here. Actually, let's go back to the market building real quick. Over here. So over here we got Rhine's Remedies. Little alchemy store over here. Very cool. Some potions and some sunbulb baskets, because sunbulbs are like a mushroom that's native to Muejazen caves, and it has like alchemy properties. You can you can make like a healing potion out of it. Some guy over here selling some spices. Very cool. Little kitty. A lot of cats around here. Another cat over here. Here's a little tea shop with some pismania as well. Very cool. A little bakery with some bread and some dolphin honey cakes. Some honey cakes shaped like dolphins. It's a pretty popular dessert in Didonpolis. Here's a little grocery store, I'd say, with some sweet potatoes and some bananas and some olives and some bacalta peppers. Very hot, very spicy. Another kitty and some apples and some eggs and some mango, and dates as well, and some red onions. Very cool. Probably some beer or some juice. You never know over here. Everyone over here. Let's go back up here. Here's a little spa, I'd say, like a massage parlor. Very cool. Like a sauna over here, and a little bathtub, and some beds. Very cool. Little balcony over here, and here's a little snack bar, I'd say. Very cool. Also, here's a little brass plate with a cobra on it. Very intricate. I didn't mean to do that. I'd like to apologize. There we go. Oh my goodness. There we go. Yeah, very cool. What else? So yeah, here's a little port in the northern side. Some ships are being constructed over here. Some ships and boats. And a little crane. And over here we have a statue of Talus, the god of guidance and I forgot. Hold on a minute. I'm so forgetful. I'm sorry. Water, guidance, and peace. And he looks like this. Here's a little depiction of him. Very cool. And over here is Mesoteras. He is the divine titan of Muijaza, and he's like kind of like the lord of all of the other titans. He's like kind of like a reptile kind of thing, whatever. Reptile monster. Yeah. So what else is there on this peninsula? I think that's all, actually. Let's go south. So here's a pyramid. I'm sorry, I can't stop stuttering. Little pyramid to one of the pharaohs. I keep forgetting his name, so you're not gonna hear his name. I'm sorry. Typical crap over here to his tomb. As you can see, it's like the design of this pyramid is very obviously a rescaled Minecraft desert temple. Yeah, it's kind of like more intricate. And here's one of my favorite places in Didonpolis. There's a little very colorful marketplace. As you can see, some guy over here selling falafel. Here's a blacksmith. Very cool. Some guy selling bread over here. Some guys with some gold, probably some jewelry. You never know. Some guy selling meat and some other, probably like a butcher, I'd say. Some guy selling, various fruits, like mango, some dates, some bananas, some olives, and stuff like that. An alchemy store over here with some very nice shards as well. And a honey, like a beekeeper, I'd say. That's a cave sound, I'm sorry. And over here, another guy selling mango pudding. Very cool. So let's go down the street. Very cool. So, actually, let me crank up the music a little bit. And let me crank down the audio. Alright, another guy selling pudding over here, but this guy actually sells both mango pudding and banana pudding. Kind of like trying new stuff. Dates over here. Pumpkins, and some olives, and some spices, and some pismania. Yeah, and this specific district is the Tonoma district, which is, a district of Tot, and he is the, god of, like, wisdom and learning and intelligence, stuff like that, and here's a little, statue of him in his ibis form. Some more shops, Labmo lace maker, some clothes. Very cool. Cat's Youth up here. A lot of kitties. Let me pull up my spyglass. Very cool. Here's a little massage parlor. Very elegant. If you go up here, there's a little yeah, here's a little balcony with another house over here. And here's like a souvenir shop because this district is very appealing to tourists. There's a really big tavern over here, which is also pretty loved by tourists outside of Muejaza, so it's not just travelers. Let's go back over here. Got some typical Muejaza and stuff, like some animal figures. Hey, there's a cobra over here. And some shisha pipes. Very cool. And some other stuff like makeup and some other spices and whatever. Roots and bottles. A little alchemy store over here. Very cool. And a little baker over here. He loves making... seems like he loves making dolphin honey cakes. Yeah, let's go over here to this tavern. Cup of the Gods Inn or Muhe Kubu Ukum. Here we go. Little kitchen. And the rooms are very spacious, which is why they're so appealing to tourists. A lot of them look very similar. Like so. We go up here. Some of them are bigger, some are smaller. Yeah. Looks like so. Very cool. And the name of the tavern comes from the location because right next to it is the Cup of the Gods, which is a very old pool. And it is said that... Hey, there's a chicken over here. Chicken jockey. Hi. Chicken jockey. It is said that, ever since this pool was built, every pharaoh has bathed in it at least once. Yeah, and over there is the, Omega Horus statue, which overlooks the entire city. Cobra over here. And here's a little abandoned mine, which used to be one of the bigger mines, gold mines, I'd say. Here's a little, some temporary housing for, like, those in need. I don't like that guy called Nam Nam Nam, I'm sorry, that's another content farm. The only goated, Garden of Banban YouTuber is Mr. Sculptor, that's my goat. Like, we are homies. Anyways, back to Elarium. Over here... Very cool. Over here is another very tight street. A lot of kitties. Very cool. I see Lola is in chat. Hello. Hello, bro. We're gonna go... If you stay for long enough, we're gonna go to your character's shop, you know? If you remember, Fiante, I remember her. Here's another grocery store with a lot of chilies, and another kitty over here. Very cool. If you go back here, we got another, restaurant made by a outsider. A little Hangtrung restaurant. Very cool. We got some centipedes on the walls. And a lot of Hangtrung, ornaments, like these tables with beetle legs, and a guy probably here eating some, fonit, and some, punk soy. Another little, centipede on this little, end table. Yeah. Very cool. And if we go back here, we got a little Hangtrung, teapot made out of, like, lapis lazuli with some floral decoration. And a little storage room over here. Very cool. You wanna eat at his restaurant? Yeah. Like, Hangtrung, like, cuisine. Like, okay, so one thing about Hangtrung cuisine is that it's typically, like, incredibly sweet. And, like, it's, like, for outsiders and, like, non-insect, like, non-arthropod folk, it's, like, really difficult to, like, eat some of the foods. Actually, speaking of races... so, this is not, like, every single race, but here are some of the, races that are present on this continent, and here are some of the, Muejazan native races. So the humans are, like, the most populous out of, like, the 3 race kingdoms. Like, the humans, the Animalus, and the Manchines. And, the natives of Muejaza, the human natives, are the Sikoran, which means Sandwalker, and here's, like, a typical woman. I think I named her or something, but I forgot her name, so whatever. Here's another one. Here's Skoradris, and these guys are the Scorpion folk. Here's a Spinemak, the Spinosaurus, race. Here's a Vitinari, the, actually, hold on. I forgot the name of, what the name Skoradris means, but I know that Spinimak means, spined giants, or, like, sailed giants, because of, like, their big sails on the back. I think Vitinari means river warrior, because Viti means a river, but I forgot what Nari means. And here's, like, the crocodile people, and here's the Shalmutal, a thorny devil. This guy in specific, his name is Razil Abdul. And he is a Medjai, which is kind of like a combination of, like, a scout and a cop and a sheriff, I'd say. And here's a Mesukiti, which is the King Cobra people. Yeah, this is just a few of the native races, because some other that are native to Muejaza are the camels and the hippos and the fene fox. So there's 3 of them that I haven't drawn yet, unfortunately. Yeah, so back to the tour. Over here we got a little like a school, like an academy. It has 4 rooms which are identical. Over here we got a blackboard for the teacher, and we got some sitting areas with some books over here. Very cool, very elegant. Yeah. Hey, let's go back over here real quick. Let's go over here. So, do you guys see that symbol over there? Kind of like a Y or like a head with big ears. Let's go there. Totally not dangerous. Yeah, there's even a fucking cave sound when you walk up to this place. Go down here. We got a little shelter, but if we go even deeper, someone who has been following me on Instagram for a few years, and I'm genuinely so happy about Elarium content. Yeah, bro, like this is my baby, okay? Like, I gave birth to this. Like this is my passion project that I've been working on for 6 years now. And here's a little sun bulb. Very cool. So, over here, we got one of the many outlaw refuge places, which are built around Muejaza, Architelas, and Aquatis in specific. So, this is just basically like a refuge area for like thieves or like any kind of outlaws. Here we got a little resting area over here, and another entrance probably, or some room that's locked away. Very cool cave, and this cave is abundant in sun bulbs, which is very useful for if you want to like heal yourself, if you need to make like a potion. There's a little alchemy station over here. Very cool, and over here you can sell your stolen items. Very cool. And here's a little area if you want to eat. Here's a little brass serving tray with like a little boat and a person in the boat. Very cool. So these outlaw refuge areas are built by the Kublanu, which means the Black Hounds, and they are the cult of Set. And this cult is kind of infamous around this part of the continent. We'll get to another refuge later. Let's go back to the surface. Oopsies. Little chicken. Chicken jockey. Not funny, don't laugh. Very cool. Anyways, here's a little passing of Tot. We'll get to that later. Let me just go over here real quick, because you guys will not guess what's over here. Another tavern! The Hidden Oasis Inn. Isha Osa Ukhm. It's built to resemble a typical Mojazan temple. And in the inside there's this hidden oasis, which is actually just a pool that you can rest nearby and even dip your toes in if you want to. And here's his little dining area. Very cool. And this place is especially favored by tourists, not because of like the rooms, but because you guys will never guess what's over here. A toilet? A toilet? More than one? And even some bathing areas. Wow. Innovative. Am I right? And there's a lot of rooms. I think that, hold on, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 16 rooms in total. 4 bigger ones and 12 smaller ones. This is the smaller one. This is the bigger one. Very cool. Very swag. Elarium is my niche little interest. It's amazing that all of this is made with so much love and passion, so full of dedication, and shows. Yeah, bro, it's just like, I like all of my interests combined into one big world. Yeah. Actually, speaking of toilets, I missed something. Hold up. I missed one thing in the, over here in Horus Beak Peninsula. So, over here, we got Mir Sese, which means toilets in Mulkasan. And this is a public restroom. Very cool. You can just sit and take a poo-poo. The poo-poo monster isn't lurking around the toilets. I wonder what happened to the poo-poo monster that the Fork Brothers were meant to make. That game. I should ask Ferris about it one time. Okay, so if we go back here, so here's another pyramid. I forgot the name of the pharaoh that is buried here, but this pyramid is very atmospheric. If we go down here, ooh, spooky, so cool. And over here we got some treasure. Very cool. So let's go through the passing of Tot into the next district. This is the district of Seknoma. Over here we got a house of one of the characters in my story, Medjay Razil Abdel. Razil Abdel over here, this guy over here, this Shamutal guy over here. Pretty cool. He's got a little office. Damn, bitch, you live like this? God damn. Anyways, so one kind of funny thing about this place is that right like next to Razil's house, we got a fucking we got another entrance to that one outlaw refuge. It's kind of inside of this skull. Very cool. Very cool. Let's actually go east. This is a pretty recent build, I'd say. It's a big port on the inside of Dinanpolis in the Lake of Sobek. So, Lola, check this out. Where are we? In your girl's shop right now. Fiante's Exotic Treasures. We got a little shop with trinkets from all over the continent. We got some Hangtrung lambs. Specifically, these are called Dengga and Denguian. I think Dengga means, okay, I keep forgetting. I think Dengga means moth light, and Denguian means soul light. Yeah, I think that's it. Sorry, let me pull up the spyglass again. Let me get rid of everything. Alright. Here's a little, centipede art from Chrysocora. Little Sphondanese teapot made out of fungi. Little skull, little tail-eyes wooden figure, some books. A little divider from Jernberg with a Uteranus and some roosters and an egg and some lily of the valley over here. Some trinkets from Aquatis. Some rugs from Chrysocora, very cool. Some spice. I think this is this is flame bloom flakes specifically. Some beer from Jernberg. A copper teapot from Bavuda. An artwork from Jernberg of the Holy Six of their religion of Svenarok. Some little plates made out of chitin. some jackfruit, some more wares over here. Very cool, very colorful, full of culture. And right behind this store is Fiante's house, right over here. Oopsies. Very cool. She was in the middle of eating some lam pilau. Yellow rice with beef. Delicious. A little storage room. Mango, mango, mango. When did you learn about the names of the items? I made this up. I made up the names. I made up the languages. Everything here is made up. Like, I didn't learn everything. I didn't learn anything. I mean, besides the Egyptian, like, gods, like the pantheon that is kind of, like, mixed with some other gods that I created, everything here is created by me. I mean, there's also, obviously, some other things I borrowed from real life, like the pismania, which is actually a Turkish, cotton candy kind of food, kind of treat. I love pismania, actually. God bless pismania. Oh, my goodness. Anyways, let's go back to this port. Let's go downstairs. Little warehouse over here. Hi, doggy. Very cool. Over here we got some boats, some ships. Over here is a boat from Chrysocora. As you can see, it is actually shaped like a beetle. Very cool. Very cute. Fiante ASMR. And here's a little Mujazan ship with some wares. Let's go back here. Another crane over here. We go upstairs over here. There's gonna be another tavern. No way! I'm so happy for the tavern. Yeah, whatever. How about Kroken Ukum, the Golden Crocodile Inn? Very cool. Some guy here eating falafel and hummus with fried sweet potatoes. Specifically, this location of the tavern is, like, especially, like, attractive for sailors and other people who work around here, like fishermen or whatever. And when they're, like, tired and they're hungry, they just come here and eat while they're on break. And even if, like, somebody is, like, traveling on boat from a different province, there's even some beds over here you can rent for a night or two. Or longer, you never know. Very cool. If you go down here, we got a ship from Nuremberg. They're bringing in some alcohol, some beer and meat. And if you go down here, we got some cheese! Some delicious cheese! Yeah. And some other things from Nuremberg, like some beets and some carrots and some... Oh! Some donuts. Yum. Glazed and powdered sugar. And some mushrooms and some onions and some cucumbers and some apples and some potatoes. And more onions. And more onions. And over here, these the sailors sleep in here. I love cheese. Yeah. We got some fishing crates over here. Very cool. And guys, check this out. We got dinosaurs. We got a Spinosaurus. Yay! Their AI is kind of messed up, so they're kind of just like sitting around and whatever. Yeah, we got some more warehouses. Very cool. And over here we got the statue to, Sekhmet. She is the lion goddess of war and plague and healing. Very cool. If we do a U-turn over here, here's a training academy for, warriors and soldiers. Over here we got like 2 different areas for training. Very cool. I think there was a frog here. At least there used to be a frog here. Just randomly spawned in. It seems like it's gone. But anyways, here is the palace of the pharaoh, leading up with these beautiful lion statues and a beautiful fountain over here. Here's the throne of the pharaoh. Very cool. Very elegant. And a little courtyard over here, of course. So, guys, vote in the comments. Should we go, east or west? Should we go east or west? East or west? I'm waiting for the replies. I'm waiting for the comments. I'm waiting for the... I mean, like, in the chat. One guy saying west. East or west? I need more votes. East or west? One more vote for west. Alright, let's go west. 3 votes for west. So over here we got 2 more pyramids. I forgot the names of the pharaohs, I fear. Here's a little, here's a little port. I'm thinking of expanding this port a little bit more because, like, it's kind of small. Like, there's so much room around here, and, you know, and there's a little boat over there. A ship, I mean. Alright, so let's go back here. And if we go, southwest. I just realized something. This is east, and that is west. And I was pointing that as east, and this as west. But I guess we're going east then. We're going west, but, like, we're technically going west, but we are actually going east. So, yeah. Here's a little guy over here, he got a little, sunbulb farm going on down here. I hear a frog outside. Hold up. Where's the frog? Huh. I don't know where it is. Probably somewhere around here, but I don't care. Here's a hospital dedicated to Sekhmet. Very cool. A lot of beds over here for people to rest and heal. And some storage as well, and some sitting areas. Very cool. And if we go over here through the wall, we are currently in Sobnome, the district of Sobek, which is the 4th out of the 5 districts that we have visited. And this is a very interesting district. It's actually in the delta swamps of the Viti River, which is the biggest river in Muajaza. And we already have a different atmosphere over here. We got some firefly bushes. We got some Isicia, which is a flower unique to the Delta River swamps, the Delta swamps of the Viti River. It's the name comes from like because it looks like the crown of the goddess Isis, so it's named like that. Over here we got a beautiful little lighthouse. If we set to time set midnight, we got a beautiful fire coming from the top. Very cool. Actually, let me see if it'll work if I do full screen. Okay, I did full screen. Hopefully it works. Let me just wait for the stream to update. Okay, yeah, it is full screen. Very cool. So, yeah, a very beautiful atmosphere around here. Very cool. A lot of fireflies. Let's just go back to noon. Yeah, actually, I haven't shown many interiors of houses, I think. So here's another little interior. Very cool. Guy over here fishing. Okay, let me just go back and close the door. Here's a pretty big house that's like a different architectural style. It's kind of like inspired from Architelon architecture over here. Very cool, very stylish. Some guy over here, some guys probably over here eating falafel with some tea and a shisha pipe. Sharing a shisha pipe over here. This one has pretty nice interior. So we got a little kitchen, some storage, and a little reading area, resting area, whatever. Stairs we got bedroom with one for the kid probably. Some little clothes being dried. Very cool. And if we go back here, we got a bathroom. Very cool. Got some clothes over here. There's some towels. And we got a pooper over here. Very cool. Let's go back. Chicken jockey. So as you can see, around this, like these, like this coast, is a bunch of statues of Sobek. Over here, the crocodile god. And it is said that these statues are, like, actually alive, and that they repel various diseases, of the swamps from the residents over here. And over here, we got some more boats. Fun little houses. Very cool. Over here, we got another alchemy guy over here. Alchemist. Very cool. I hear some kitties. Hello. Alright, so if we go over here next to the wall, we got a bazaar. Bazaar. I don't know how to pronounce it. So let's go over here. We got the reception over here. We got a guy selling chicken and eggs. Some plants, some textiles, some fruits. Some other vegetables, like even cactus pads. Some, beauty items, like soap. And mirror and a makeup set. and some other clay items over here. Specifically, like the most common type of soap around Mojaza is made out of olive oil. If we go upstairs, I did not finish this area yet, but it's just some guy studying Peacemania for now. And probably a lawyer over here, you never know. Just some office. And you guys gotta see somebody. Wow. What a beautiful animal. Am I right? This guy over here is a basalt foot. It is a amphibian, actually. Very big amphibian. Probably the biggest amphibian on the continent. So they are actually domesticated by the Hanktrunk people, or the Chrysocorans. And they are like usually like beasts of burden, or even like they can even be a mount. Because they can walk through like lava or fire unharmed. And you may be thinking, wait, this is a reference to the Strider from Minecraft. And you are correct. They are actually related, because on the same planet as Elarium, there is actually a different continent over here, Minyorf, which is supposed to be like my interpretation of Minecraft. So like on Minyorf, you got creepers, you got fucking, what else? You got the over here you see a fucking a guardian. Yeah, very cool. Oopsies, let's go back to Minecraft. Yeah, so they are related. And we'll get to that why later when we reach Chrysocora, because Chrysocora is one of my favorite provinces. And I think you guys are gonna love it as well. So over here we got a guy from Chrysocora selling some wares. Very cool. Some beer. Wait a fucking minute. I'm sorry, why is Witcher music playing right now? I forgot to loop the playlist. Oh my goodness. Some figures over here being sold, and some books and scrolls. Some bread. Here's a jewelry maker. Very cool. Some alchemy stuff, and a clothes shop. Very cool. If we go back here, we got some more cows, and we got another mango pudding stall. Mango, 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 mango. And a blacksmith. Very cool. Very cute. Very awesome. And we got a mansion over here. Or like a... what's it called? Not like a mansion, but more... like a villa. Yeah, a villa. We got some... we got a pool. Very cool. The inside, like the interior, hasn't been made yet. I'm thinking of like... I mean, whatever. I don't know how to word myself, but I just haven't gotten to making the interior yet. Before we go over here, let's go over here. The very dirty waters of the swamp. Hello. Very cool. Hold on a minute. Oh, the crocodiles are just... okay, bro. So, seems like, probably an update got rid of the crocodiles for some reason, but I'll probably fix that later. Here we got a little port. And, yeah, over there is one of the points of interest in the city. It is a temple to Sobek. is currently being repaired because if you guys couldn't guess, building a massive structure on swamps is not a good idea. So, we got some flowers. Very cool, very cute. And we got Sobek over here. Statue of Sobek. Very cool. Let's go over here. So one interesting thing about this temple is that down here it has like water flowing around the statue. And it is said that, like, I mean, not like said, but actual thing that happens, like an actual phenomenon that happens is that all of the, like the typically aggressive animals like crocodiles or hippos that enter these waters, they become calm, like they don't, like they're not hostile anymore in this specific area. And yeah, over here we got another outlaw refuge. Very cool. Very spooky. Another one over here. We got a little speaking area over here. Or prayers or whatever. Enchanting table. Ooh, another shop for stolen items. And, a little, area to get, like, food. And a drink. A little resting area as well if you wanna come and sleep if you don't have anywhere to go. And a alchemy station. And over here some bulletins, like some notes, and maybe like if somebody's like searching for like a thief for hire or an assassin, they're probably gonna hang these around here. Yeah, very cool. And this one is actually like, this outlaw refuge I think looks better than the previous one, like in the mainland. It just looks like so run down, but also like kind of lively, you know? And like the swamp just like adds more to it, you know? And here's some more like some more beds as well. And here's the underground tunnel that leads to a secondary entrance. Oopsies. Which is right next to the port. Very cool. So let's go back to the mainland. Over here we got some more ports. And over here, this is a pretty like recent build. This is an embassy. Because something that I forgot to, like, something that I came up with recently is, like, building embassies for, like, different provinces. So here's the embassy of Krusakora, Tushikan Krusakora. Over here, we got some elegant elegant Hangtrung furniture. And the embassy over here. And upstairs is a office as well. Very cool. Very awesome. And this, like, building, like, architecture, like, it uses Muajazan materials, typically Muajazan materials like sandstone, but it is shaped like a typical Chrysocoran building with the beetle roof, type of, shape. You know? Because Hangtrung architecture has a lot of, like, different roof styles. So this is a typical beetle roof style. I think. Yeah, it is a beetle roof. Okay. Here's another public restroom. Very cool. Here's some more, temporary housing. For those unfortunate to not find a house yet. or too poor to afford one. Halawele. Here's a barber. Very cool. You can get a crazy fade here. Or very cheap. Here's another alchemy store, alchemy shop. Very cool. The mortar and pestle. Very cool. Sekmet Ijase. Another. So awesome! Viti Ngor Ukum, or Viti's Blossom Inn. Kind of like a smaller tavern over here. You can sit and eat. Or you can go up here and sleep for the night. Very cool. Yeah, a lot of apartments around here. Chicken jockey. And some more ports. And here is a statue to Mesoteras. Over here. Very cool. Another warehouse. Very awesome. Something you guys will notice, you might notice throughout the different provinces that we go through, is that there are like different, like not only like architectural styles, but there's also different lamp post styles. Like this is a typical Mojazan lamp post with fire, using like the blood rock, which is actually like the Elarium name for netherrack. I think it is netherrack. Hold on. Yeah, netherrack. And it's kind of like a blessed rock for them, because if it's lit on fire, it burns forever. Very cool. Over here we got a little camp for soldiers. Guys, is that Sheriff Toaster? Goodbye. Very cool little soldier camp, I'd say. Very awesome. Yeah. Epic, I'd say. And if we go over here, like this, over here we got, again, the, Pharaoh's Palace. If we go over here, we got a prison. Wow! With very small rooms. Very cool. Alright, so let's just fly over here. Here's like a ruined temple over here. Very cool. Very run down. I'm hoping I did not forget anything. Let me have a look again. Yeah, I don't think I forgot anything. Let's go to the last district of the city. Hold on, I got Instagram. Okay. Oh my goodness. Instagram notifications. This is the last district of the city. This is Renenome, which is like the largest district, but like, because, it's like a farming district, as you can see. Not too many houses. Here's one of my favorite taverns in the city. The Cobra's Nest Inn. Resape Aish Ukum, which is run by a family of Mesukiti. If you guys need a reminder, a Mesukiti looks like this. Very cool. Alright. It even has an entire menu written in Mukasan. Ujabula Utam means enjoy your meal. Very cool. Some little cobra ornaments on the walls. Little fruit tray. Some mangoes and apples and grapes. Some stuff going on over here, some cooking. And some beds up here. Very cool. And upstairs, there's like a bigger room that's more expensive to rent. And on both sides, there's some balconies where you can just sit and eat and chill and talk. Over here, very cool. You have a very nice view of the entire district of the fields of Verenenutet. Very cool. Not too much to see here, but yeah. Very cool. Down here, some more like places, some area to eat. Like you got some lamb pilau and some hummus with fried sweet potatoes. Very cool. And a little resting area over here. And little stables over here. Very cool. And some tents as well. Little camel. A little barn, I'd say, with some Bororo cows. Very cool. Some more houses. And if we go over here, we got a little area where a lot of the work is done. Like, for example, these are like these... I don't know the exact name, but this machine is used for like squeezing the juice out of like olives or mangoes or whatever, and there's a cobra in here. It drank all the juice. Like kind of like a roller, like this big stone wheel. Like you go over here and you push this, and it crushes all of the fruits over here, and it spills all of it over here. Very cool. And some storage room over here. Very awesome. And here we got the statue of Renenutet. Little cobra goddess. Goddess of farming. If we go over here, got a little beehive. We go down to here, there's a cave. Can't see shit. God damn. But some residents can just come here and pick some sun bulbs. They're very abundant around here. Like, even there's some baskets over here. Very cool. Kind of like this cave is like not like it doesn't belong to an individual, but it's kind of like a shared place between the people who like live around this place. Very cool. Like, I should say that, like, Muejazins are, like, some of the most, like, hospitable people on the continent. Like, they will, like, if you're a traveler and you, like, and if you, like, need a place to, like, sleep, they will welcome you with open arms. And they will give you food and drink, and they will, especially, like, tea and stuff like that. So there's a lot of, crops around here. Actually, let's go back over here. There's a little house over here. This specific house, shape, like this kind of like flat house, it's intended for the Mesokiti people, the Cobra people over here. Yeah, very cool. And this guy seems to be a beekeeper. Over here, there's a little beehive. This bee is struggling to enter the beehive. Hello. Yeah, and a bunch of cows. Very cool. So over here we got a big temple. temple of Renanutet over here with some snakes over here. Big temple. Some farmers selling their wares over here or whatever. Very cool. And a big snake head on the wall up here. And this area can be only entered by priests. Here's a little figure of Renanutet, and here the priests come and they give their prayers and offerings. Very cool. Some guy over here got like a bakery kind of thing, I guess. Okay, guys, this place. This is a mango farm. Guy over here has a mango farm over here. Very cool. Very cool little house. Kind of a big family. Very awesome. And a bunch of mango trees around here. Very cool. So let's just kind of speed through these fields. So over here we have the oh my goodness, the lag. Oh great heavens. Oh great heavens. Oh goodness. Okay, here we got a we got the bridge of Izash, and Izash is regarded as the greatest pharaoh that ever ruled over Elarium. I mean, not Elarium. That ruled over Muejaza. Very cool. And up here, I mean, this is kind of like messed up because I was doing a lot of like world exporting, importing, so the slabs got kind of messed up. But around this kind of like string, visitors from like different provinces can like hang their flag up here. We got a flag from Nuremberg, Bavura, Iron Gate, Architelos, Aquatis, Air Grounds. Yeah, very cool. And it's the biggest bridge in the entire province. Fucking huge. It was Izash's idea to make this bridge to connect North and South Muejaza. Over here we got the this is unfinished, so just don't pay too much mind. This is the pyramid of Izash, and this is the biggest pyramid on the province as well. You got a little pool over here shaped like an ankh. Some relaxation areas. Very cool. As I said, it's unfinished, so there's gonna be a lot of more stuff around here. But Izash is so like loved because like not only the bridge, like that's one of the smaller things he's done. Like during his rule, Muejaza gained independence because for a few hundred years it was under our Iron Arm rule, colonization, I'd say. So over here we got a little we got a mine over here. The children yearn for the mines. This is actually a very recent build, actually. Over here, we go down here. There's also an elevator over here to drag up some heavy stuff. And here's a mine. Currently the biggest gold mine since that one got abandoned in the city center. Very cool. Let's sit here and eat. Very awesome. Yeah. You can just come here and mine some gold. Yeah, I saw Stinger Flint around here. And here's, like, so, like, basically this mining, camp is, like, pretty far away from, like, any, like, big, residence, like a settlement. So, like, for example, if you're, like, working here, like, 5 days in a row and you don't want to go back home all that, like, travel so long every day and just travel back here every day, there's, like, little, beds over here that you can, sleep in for the night. And there is even, like, a little cooking area here for making food. Very cool. Gotta feed the miners. Miners! And, one fun fact is that, like, one of the, like, favorite, like, so for, like, workers, like in hard labor, like mining or whatever, Muejazans, like, they often, the workers are given, like, beer to work better, and it actually works, like, they work more efficiently with, after drinking a bottle of beer, or a glass of beer. Yeah, so let's go over here, because for now, it's mostly just going to be landscapes. Because this is, like, the only city that's, like a big city that's finished around Muejaza. But, when we finish the two other settlements that are in Muejaza and some of the landscaping, we're gonna go to a new province. And probably my favorite province as well. So here we got Alquilen, the White Desert. Very cool. Some kind of unique cliff formations. And an oasis. This is where the town of Almo is going to be. Over here we got Almo. We got from here to here. Very cool. I think I'm gonna need to... Hold up. Yeah. Alright. But miners should not drink beer and work hard labor. True. It's okay, bro. Child labor is long gone in Muejaza. So if we go over here, we got Deilimosh. Wait. Deilamu? Yeah, it's Deilamu. The Black Desert. Which is the hottest place on the entire planet. It's so hot that no creature, like no native creature lives here. Like not even a beetle or something. Like it's so hot. But we got one structure here. The Temple of the Kublanu. The Black Hounds. The outlaws of Muejaza. The evil cult. I did not make an interior besides the stairs. I need to like plan it out, but it's gonna be big. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be scary. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be creepy. But yeah, there's not much interesting landscaping around Muejaza besides like on the very south east there's the Duteresut, which means old ancient man's garden, which is a very lush jungle that stretches even to like Iron Gate coasts, specifically Lunan's Vein. There is another oasis over here, which is gonna be the city of Vanalimor, and Vanalimor means between life and death. Okay, so ignore this specific chunk, please. I haven't like moved the buildings yet, which is why it's still here, because before, like, this entire place was like beautifully landscaped, It was like a boring generated Minecraft world. So yeah, we just got a chunk from that old world over here with some buildings that I haven't moved yet. So over here we got the ancient man's garden. Very lush, very beautiful. We got some unique cactus species around here. I forgot the name of this cactus, but it's very big and it's kind of built like a willow tree. The arms kind of like hang down with the flowers like crying kind of. And these flowers have alchemical properties as well. Very cool. You say you can withstand the heat? I want to see you try that. Like, it's hotter than, what is that one place in America called? That desert. I forgot. I'm kind of dumb. Some cacti around here. Some edible cacti. If we go to the northwest... Okay, I'm remembering properly now. West is left, east is right. Okay. Excuse me. Over here, we... Okay, that's the White Desert. Over here, we got the Golden Pillars. The Golden Pillar Canyons. I'm Mediba. Golden Pillar is very cool. Some trees. It's kind of like a savanna. And here we got the Viti River again from back there. It has its source in the golden pillars. Over here, I'm actually planning to build a pretty nice city over here, which is built into the canyons and around over here as well. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be inspired by Hausa architecture and from Palestine as well. Hausa is like a tribe that lives around like Nigeria and that kind of part of Africa. They have like really colorful houses. So there's gonna be some cool inspiration. Yeah, let's go around this river. Let's follow this river, I mean, not go around. All of these, like, palm trees around the river and, like, around, Muejaza, these are date palms, and they are, like, the most, exported, fruit of the province. What the hell happened here? Okay. Here's a little village, a little fishing village. I think it's called the Mitaria. Yeah, Mitaria, which means free paths, I think. Yeah, free paths. Because, the Suvlak River from over there, from Urenberg, connects to the Viti River, so there's 3 different paths to go. Between this village. So, yeah. They have a local god over here they worship. Her name is Akerun, and she's a Spinosaur goddess of fishermen and fishing and all that kind of stuff. Very cool. Here we got another tavern, a little tavern for travelers. Ogang Yotun Ukm. Yeah, very cool. It only got 2 rooms up here. Very cool. Yeah, a lot of ports over here. Awesome. Yeah. So like over there, is one of the, if you go a little bit closer to the mountain, to the hills. Over there, we got one of the border gates. I forgot the exact name of this border. Let me, no. I think it's places. Oh god. Hold up. What the hell, man? Bro. God damn. Okay. So, we got places, regions, Laferkin. There's Suvlak Pass and Kreafotian Pass. So, this is the Suvlak Pass over here. Very cool. But we are not going to go through that pass. We are going to go through the Kreafotian Pass. Before that, we will visit a interesting village, which is in the Virtibus. Virtibus means green mountains. It's a little lush savanna in the northeast of Muejaza. And over here, we got the Tariko village. The giant baobab in the middle. Of course, there's a cave sound. Whatever, man. With the acacia chimes. Very cool. And the houses of the Tariko are like very like colorful. As you can see. Like over here. Let's go around. Some guy probably sitting here and eating with somebody else, maybe like a loved one. Some more like colorful houses. Very cool. This one has a second floor. And the Tariko people have domesticated a unique creature. The Virgoraptor. Virgoraptor, I'd say. Either is correct. They're like the chicken cat. Like a little omnivorous raptor species. Let's go over here. Oops. Hold up. Very cool. Very cute. They just eat bugs and seeds and rodents on occasion. Alright. And yeah. A lot of eggs. They call them the Kamba. And their eggs are like a treasure of the Tariko people. They're very good, especially in a omelet. So yeah, let's go. Hey, check this out. It's a black-throated monitor. So these, like if you kill one of these, like you just kill them on purpose, you will get hung in the streets, in Muejaza at least, because so there's like a law that says that the monitors, the black-throated monitor are like the children of Mesoteras, and if they are killed, if they are slaughtered, Mesoteras will go against, he will attack his own land, his own homeland. So it's not legal to kill them. So yeah, very cool. Same thing with dolphins. So over here we got the Kreafotian Pass. Kreafotian. Yeah. I don't know. Different ways to pronounce. Over here, as you can see, there is a very, very different architectural style. And let me change the playlist. Very cool. Would be great if it loaded. Alright, awesome. Elder Scrolls. Alright. So, my friends, welcome to Nuremberg, my favorite province. We are already greeted by one of the native animals. The Uteranus! My favorite dinosaur.
So cute.
Matter of fact, you know what? Let's go. So, let me just make myself clear. The reason I love this province so much is because it reminds me of home. I'm Polish. And this province, it takes very strong inspiration from Poland, from Russia, from Ukraine, from Czechia, and I will say I have grabbed some elements of Bulgaria as well, but you will see later. So, and Romania, I gotta say, it's just a big pot of everything at once. So over here, actually, let me. So, we are over here. Specifically over here, where I'm planning to build the city of Luz, which literally just means boat. And it's gonna be a coastal city with, like, trading and stuff like that. Very cool. I haven't built here much yet, unfortunately. I just have to plan out better. Bulgaria mentioned! Scream if you love Bulgaria. Okay, so over here we got some... As you can see, there's a new lamp design over here. Like this bone over here. Very cool, and... if we go over there, we go to Lindus. If we go that way, go to Lenodochte. If we go this way, go to Lodz. So let's go to Lenodochte. Before we go to Lenodochte, there's a little village that we will stop at to introduce you to the beautiful architecture of Nuremberg. I mean, specifically southern Nuremberg, because like different parts of Nuremberg will have different architectural styles. So over here we have, hey, look at that. Truffle? Truffle, dude! That's a Batman reference! Oh my goodness! Over here we got Gorice, a little village. Over here, very cute. We got chanterelle mushrooms over here. Kurki, my favorite mushroom. Let me introduce you to the typical low-class Uranus house. Here is the Soltis, which is like the leader, kind of like a mayor of like a village or a hamlet in Nuremberg. This guy over here, his name is Lubre Yegomor. Yegomor? Yeah, Yegomor. Typical low-class Uranus house with like the beds, with like a table right next to the beds. A lot of mushrooms and some sausages and some other stuff like that. And this specific symbol over here, this wheel, this is the one of the symbols of the Holy Six. which is like the most worshipped religion in Nuremberg, by UNF specifically. And yeah, here's some chickens, chicken coop, little well, and here's a little sheep barn. Very cool. There's a lot of like barrier blocks around here, so that's why they walking like this. Another house. Some kielbasa. Sausage. I'm just drooling at this right now. Some sausage with some bread and some chrzan. Very cool. And some jars, some freezer. Wow. So cool. And a saber. Guys. This is a Night of the Extinct reference, guys. This is a saber-toothed tiger. This is so crazy, guys. Anyways, let's go downhill. Let's go back here. Berry bushes. Oopsies, I want to walk in them. Very nostalgic landscapes. So here is Lenodochte, which is finished actually. Shocking. Let me just. Yeah. So let me actually. You know what? You know what, bro? You are free. Goodbye. So, over here, we got a, farming town. Here's a little bakery, Pekarina Janice. Over here, we got some donuts. We got a typical house again, with some shelves. Very cool, and if we go up this ladder, we got some, yeah, some storage. Awesome. Some beer and some milk, some potatoes. Very cool. Oops. Yeah, here is a beekeeper. Also, fun fact, some of the furniture that I made in, like, the Yurnevsk style are based off of furniture that my mom has. Or some furniture that that, like, one time I was, like, in the museum of Katowice. I was taking pictures of the furniture, and then when I was, like, designing furniture, I was like, hold on, let me grab these pictures. And I use these as reference. So, very cool. Very awesome. Little beehives. Actually, let me pull something up. I want to use this music. Hold up. God damn. Okay, hold on. I really like this track. Oh, my cat is here. Hello. Anyways, we'll go back. Here's the village, the town alchemist, with some BS barbs, some dandelions, and some lily of the valley. I got rid of my spyglass again. Hold on a minute. Very cool. Some herbs. A desk. Yeah, very cool. Some piggies that I did not texture yet, I fear. Okay, guys, you will not guess what this is. Anybody who guesses what this is... Can you guys guess what this is? Like, fucking, I'm gonna give you 100 points. Those points mean nothing, but you're gonna get 100 points if you guess what this is. Exactly, it is a tavern! Correct! 100 points to Jellyfish Noodles. Drunken Sloth Inn, or Kartma Opile Lenoch. Alright, so we got some information here. Specialność dnia borscht, which means specialty of the day, beetroot soup. Malenka komnata, and Velika komnata, which means small room and big room. And Drakevki is the currency. And here's an entire menu. No way. We got Polevki, which means soup. Pristavki, which means like what is it called in English? I don't know. I don't care. Yidla Hlavne, which means main meals, I guess. Deshere, which means desserts. Napitki, drinks. Nosse specialnost, our specialty. Medovka mamuta. Smokoyak majine, which means mammoth mead. Tastes like a dream. Very cool. And Dobru Smoku means enjoy your meal. Very cool. We got a wooden tail eyes around here. We got another artwork of the Holy Six. We got some Irigi dumplings. And a little spit roast, or whatever this is called. Like if there's like a whole animal that has to be cooked, like maybe like a hell pig or like a pig. They just hook it up here and put it on fire. Also, this tavern is run by a family of mammoth folk, Nohobrin. Let me actually. Here are like some of most of the native races of Jernberg. We got the Nohobrin over here, the mammoth people, and over here we got Zimovian, which means Frostborn, the native humans of the entire like north part of Elarium. It's Fenaria, I'd say. Here we got Savitail, the Tail Eyes. What is a Tail Eyes? We will get to that later. We got a Necrovisor, which is the Masked Fox. And what is a Masked Fox? We will get to that later. Borbarian, or in Yernevsk, Kavarvan, the Deodan people. Deodan is like a real-life extinct animal, like a boar kind of creature. Sovbil, or Sovbil, the Dlindald people. What is a Dlindald? We will get to that later. It's actually my favorite animal that I've created in Elarium. The Grivrod, this Night of the Extinct! This is a Smilodon or saber-toothed tiger, people. And the Nohobrin, the mammoth people. Very cool, very gangsta. And as I said, this tavern is ran by a family of Nohobrin. We got some cool stuff around here. We got some beets, some pots and pans, and some beer, and some jars. Very cool. Got another eating area over here. We got some cutlet with some potatoes and some Russell. Good grief, now I want Russell. I'm so fucking hungry.
Kitty. Hello.
We got a little basement with a little, bathing area over here. Some storage. Very cool. Very awesome. And here we got the mead brewery. Some honey over here, and mead is being made around here. The mammoth mead that they love so much. If we go upstairs, we got the rooms, and we got a little reading area with some legitimate books that I've written. The Kani. If you want to read these books, they are on my World Anvil. The Elarium World Anvil. Yeah. Over here we got Napamaczku Karczmy Rezna Nadyna, and this little memorial over here is from, like, before this tavern was built, there used to be like a different tavern around this place. Until it was destroyed in during a war with Bavura, that is kind of still ongoing, I'd say. But it's not that much like that. It's not that violent, but they still hate each other. So, there used to be a tavern called Rezna Nadina, which means carved pumpkin. And it was later this one Nohobrin guy came here and he built a new tavern, and over here he placed like a little pumpkin, like waxed pumpkin, as like a memorial thing over here. Very cool. And this tavern has 8 rooms. 4 are big and 4 are small. Very cool. And, yeah. Do widzenia, have a good day. Very cool. And behind the tavern is the household of the Nohobrins who run this tavern. So, this is a typical toilet of a low-class Uranevsk. So just come here and take a shit. Yeah, they got some berries over here. Probably some strawberries, I don't know. And this is a big family. They got like a big table over here. Some food. And a bed of the parents. And they got 3 kids. There's a little bathing area. And one room with a kid. Another. And another. Very cool. Very cool. Over here we got a stonemason. Awesome. Very cool. Kind of dark around here, not gonna lie. And upstairs there's some storage. Awesome. Over here we got a blacksmith. This is their house here first. With, room for the kids as well. Very cool. And a blacksmith over here, the area for smithing. Very cool. Little kitty. Kuzna Hornastal. Hornastal. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. In Uranevsk, Muejaza is called Mudzaza. Very cool. And here we got Little Dochte. The second entrance. Here's a little, like, general store. Mostly, like, groceries. There's also some leather, some clothes. Yeah, some cheese. Okay, so this specific black cheese over here with, like, the weird, horned creature Um, this cheese is called Chernogorsk cheese, and it's a unique cheese to the Starogras Peninsula, which is made from the milk of the black goat, which is like white in color, like typical milk, and it is like they add some juice from like elderberries or chokeberries, and they mix it in. It's kind of like a have like a sweet kick to it, and it has like this unique black color to it, so it's very delicious. And upstairs, there's the house of the people who run the store. Very cool. Some elegant chairs. Here's a little schoolhouse. Hi, welcome to my schoolhouse. To hoszy szkolka dla maluków. And there's actually some story behind this school. So here's like some drawings made by the kids, and the kids here learn how to write and read and everything. So there's some story behind this school, because like this town is actually pretty conservative. Like they are like mostly like workaholics. Like they just want to work in the field all day, and the kids like want to learn how to like write and read and stuff like that. So they just like during like when their parents are working or like whatever, they sneak into school and come to learn. And there was actually like some controversy from the parents because they want the kids to work in the fields while the kids want to learn how to write and read, to maybe even like move out eventually and to like a bigger settlement and study further. So yeah, little bulletin pillar.
Child labor.
Here is the house of the Soltis of Lenadochte, Bogomir Kovadlin. Very cool. Got a little office, a little kitchen and bedroom over here. Upstairs, his daughter probably lives here. Got a better house than her father. Very cool. Yeah, and a little fountain over here. Very cool. You can sit here. So the biggest structure in the town is this church to Noyeda, which is the giant sloth god of farming, agriculture, luck, and alcohol. And over here we got a little podium with him and his Genesis. Very cool. If we go up here, we got the artwork with the gods again, and Noyeda is on the very far left of the drawing over here. Very cool. Okay, what else is there? There's some stables over here. Stabilnia Twardowski. Very cool. Some horses. Very cool. There's a little windmill over there, and over here we got a barn. Someone's happy about the horses. A little barn with cows. Very cool. Another typical Yernevsk house. A little bathtub. My kitty is meowing. Meow. 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 Yeah. Over here we got a brewery. Zlota Komnata. Beer! I love beer. Stairs, we got a kind of like a middle class house. Very cool, very pretty. Lola, what are you seeing up there? Yeah, let's go back here for a second. There's a little watermill as well. Very cool. So here's a bridge over the Suvlag River. Little fishing house over there. Guys, what is that? What could that possibly be? It's a Glindald! Wow, so awesome! It's a dinosaur. My cat got scared. It's a dinosaur. It's also called like an owl ferret, but its actual name is a Glindald. It's a very intelligent creature. Yeah, very cool. If I can find a proper depiction. Over here. So cool. Yay. My favorite animal. It's kind of like a trickster animal, like it loves pranking people. It sits in the trees and it just, like, hangs over the branches. So if we go to this specific region of the province, Zloteles, golden forest. It leads through a path to this town that I recently started constructing. Stables and Bozusk. Very cool. So it's just three different buildings for now, but they're pretty big, so they're worth touring. It's over here. Wow, it's a tavern. Satisfied Grivrod Inn, or Kartsma Napolne Grivrod. What the bro, what are these new cave sounds that I didn't hear before? Yeah, pretty big tavern with a lot of chairs, a lot of tables. Some guy over here eating a fish. Probably a carp, I don't know. Yeah. Let's go upstairs, we got a beautiful Uranus painting. Oopsies. We got some rooms. Some resting areas. We got another painting. Some more rooms. And this over here is the restroom. With a bathtub.
A toilet? Wow. So cool.
If we go over here, we got a church to Toboreliut. the Smilodon god of war and disease and hunting, of course. It kind of looks funny, but yeah, I tried to make a depiction of him over here. And there's his Genesis. Very cool. We go upstairs, we got some more sitting areas. Awesome. We go up here, we got the town hall. The receptionist. There's a lot of rooms over here, so here's like a conference hall, I say. They can just come here and make like a speech. Over here we got like a office for recruiting soldiers for the army. We got a map of Elarium over here. Very cool. This is a tax office, I think. Yeah, tax office. Here's a courtroom, like a... what is it called? Oh my goodness! Court. I don't know. Like... trial? Whatever. I don't know. I forgot. And if you take the stairs up. A little lunch break room over here with some paintings I made as well. I think this is a post office. Yeah. And here we got some archives. Here we just got some generic conference rooms, and here we got the office of the Staroduts, because every region of Jernberg has a Staroduts, which is like the governor of the region. And actually, I have a depiction of how the current Staroduts of Zloteles looks like. I think it's in character art. No. Hey, hey, guys, who's that? Guys. Who is this? It kinda reminds me of somebody. I just can't put my finger on it. Yeah, maybe I'll remember someday later. Anyways, here's the current Staroduts of Zloteles. Her name is Svetlana Trivolovna. Very cool. Yeah. Couldn't be burial from Garden of Peak. Exactly. Yeah. Anyways, here's everything from Bozulsk for now. It's gonna be bigger, so don't worry. Let's take a look. There should be a crazy creature around here. There it is. Guys, it's a Smilodon. It's a saber-toothed tiger. So awesome. If we go around here, I think there should be some tail eyes spawned around here. It's a cute little creature. There's a Uteranus. They're very well camouflaged. There's a Smilodon, but there's no tail eyes. Oh, there it is. Hi. There we go. Just a little guy. It's a ground squirrel with some unique tail patterns that look like eyes to scare off predators. So yeah, over there we got like a little gate. This is meant to be where I'm going to build the capital of Jernberg, but I still haven't planned it out yet, so whatever. So now is just going to be some landscapes. These landscapes really remind me of home. Scream if you love Poland. Very cool. I could like take an elytra to just fly faster. It's probably not gonna load fast, but what the hell? This bitch don't work. God damn, hold on. That's awkward. Oh, there we go. Gonna start loading slower because there isn't like I haven't built anything around here. But this specific area over here, this is the Starogradsk Peninsula. Lola. Meow. Meow. My cat is here. Over here. This little red peninsula over here with Klemki over here. This is, like, this used to be, Jernberg territory, but it was taken from them by Bavura in, the 14th century, Bionic Ages. And yeah, it is culturally, like, very important to the Uranus because, like, specifically to the Svenarok religion, which is actually prohibited in Bavura. Like, you cannot practice Svenarism in Bavura. So, well, they've been preparing to take it back again. They've been trying to get the help of the Hydravian Pact, which is comprised of Muejaza, Aquatis, and Airgrounds. And Aquatis and Airgrounds are like the two like most like technologically advanced provinces, along with Iron Gate, but they are not in the Hydravian Pact. While Muejaza is kind of just there because, I mean, at first the pact was actually called the Two-Headed Falcon Pact, which is between Airgrounds and Muejaza to, as a way to fight against Iron Gate's colonization. But then eventually Aquatis just joined in because, like, fuck it, why not? So they're trying to, like, it's like Ehrenberg is trying to get help from the Hydravian Pact, but, like, and, like, Muejaza is, like, the biggest supporter of helping them, like, the biggest supporter of this idea, like, they want to help, while, Airgrounds is, like, very undecided on this, and especially, like, Aquatis, because they are, like, if you attack Bavura, you also attack Sfanda and Chrysocora, because they are in a, another, like, treaty, it's called the Green Heart Pact, and, yeah, it will just cause a war, if, like, the Hydravian Pact sides of Jernberg, then these three are gonna fight in a war as well. And, while these three aren't, like, technologically advanced, they do have, like, crazy mages. And, like, Chrysocora, especially, like, in Ron Shui, like, over here, we'll get to this place later, like, they got the craziest armor on the entire continent. Like, you guys know netherite. Like, it exists in Elarium, but it is called, Shonfui, I think? It's called, Ferignis, which is like a fire-resistant metal that has to be melted in the Rong volcano. So, it would just cause a war. And especially, like, Aquatis has, like, really good, trading relationship with the, Green Heart Pact, so that's another thing. And as I said, Starogras, will have kind of like a gothic architecture style. It's struggling to load around here, I'm sorry.
It's very cold.
So, we are now in Bavura mainland. So awesome. Right over here. We just crossed this over here. And we are now over here. This is awesome. Let me just switch it up.
I'm a hungry I'm a hungry snake. Do you have any food?
Elder Scrolls. Oh my goodness. Anyways, let's just look around the landscapes. Oopsies. Thank you, by the way, thank you for anyone who's, staying here still. Like, you guys are gonna see, like, after we're done with, like, looking around Bavuran landscapes, we're gonna see Chrysocora, which is crazy. So the history of Bavura is that this is one of the very few kingdoms, one of the very few provinces which was established by not humans. It was established by the Drachenmen, which are the dragon folk. Okay, wrap it up. Bro, god damn, let me talk! I'm thinking of what to talk about. So basically, before Bavura and Jörnberg, the entire north was, hold up. The entire north was called the Zvenarian Kingdom, which was established by the Zimovians, the humans. And around, like, the middle of the New Ages? Yeah, in the middle of the New Ages, the Drachenmen, like, they appeared, and they were like, yeah, bro, we are taking the east of the Svenarian Kingdom. And the Svenarians are like, what the fuck, bro? And, yeah, and they grew in power, like, really quickly. Okay, okay, so real quick, this is meant to be, like, where the capital of Bavura will be. Very mountainous. God damn. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, and ever since the Svenarian Kingdom was split, they've been always, like, biting each other, like Jörnberg and Bavura. Wow, guys, you could say this is almost like a reference to, Poland and Germany? What? No, guys. No, this can't be real. Wow. Oh my god, I hit my head. I mean, oh, hold up. We got a fucking, they got Gigantosaurus around here. Hi. Okay, so there's some crazy lore behind the Giganotosaurus. So basically, they are, like, the only natural predator of the dragons. And there's, like, 5 different dragon species. There's the common mountain dragon, there's the red horn dragon, there's the blue-breasted dragon, there's the elder dragon. I mean, the elder dragon is, like, really rare. And there's the, hi, bro. You just sit down and get up. Okay. There's the spruce stalker dragon as well. Like, all of them are native to Bavura, but the blue-breasted dragon is also present in some areas in Jörnberg as well. And they are the Giganotosaurus is the only natural predator of the dragons. So, the Yurnevsk, they call them, like, their homies, like, they're, the Giganotosaurus are, like, they are Yurnevsk on the inside, like, this is how they kind of portray them. Because they just eat dragons. They hate dragons, they eat them. I mean, it's an animal, it, like, doesn't hate anything, it just hunts dragons to eat. Because it has, like, a really cool technique. So, like near, like, farms, especially, like, with, like, livestock, so, like, they will, like, hide, like, in the trees over here, they will sit and wait all day, and, like, until, like, a dragon, like, flies by and wants to hunt down, like, maybe some sheep or some pigs or some cows. The Giganotosaurus over here will leap out of the trees and we will catch the dragon, and the farmers love the Giganotosaurus for that. They're chilling. And yeah, where's the Giga? I forgot where it is. Where is bro? I don't know where. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Hi. Very cool. Awesome. So yeah, let's keep flying. Actually, let me show you guys. So I don't have depictions of all of the races of Bavura, but besides the Zimovians, there's also the Drachenmensch. Here's like a typical Drachenman. His name is actually Felix Miller. There's also the Lupenwacht, the wolf people over here. Here's a Lupenwacht lady. Yeah, the Giga is called that because it's a Giga, Chad. Yeah, and there's of course, the Zimovians, but they have a different culture in Bavura compared to Unenberg. Let's keep flying. So let's crank it up a little bit with the landscapes, because for now it's kind of boring, like typical temperate forests. Now, we enter a new province. Let me crank that shit up. What's my opinion on new wool variants? I like them. They're cool. We chillin'. Let me see if there's like any Elder Scrolls music. A single fucking Elder Scrolls piece of OST. So. Damn, it's fucking dark. Let me time set night, actually. Yeah, that's better. So, this is Sfanda. This is like this is like the typical like fucking forest fairy tale type of place. This is like Sfanda specifically overtakes the land over here is like the dark forests of this part of the continent. And the natives of Sfanda are these people. The dwarf over here, that's the Scaruf, the red squirrel, the Limutire, the lynxes, the Bogsigner, the frogs. Guys, this might be a Sheriff Toaster reference. There's the Bruingash, the bears, and the Towermore, the bison people. Yeah. There's some history behind the dwarves, because like they didn't like they actually split from Zimovians when back when the Svenarok kingdom was split into Bavura and Nuremberg. So some of the Zimovians that were unhappy with Drachenman rule, they decided to just fucking leave. And they went like southeast, and they found this beautiful like dark forest with like giant mushrooms, but it was inhabited by Animalus, like 5 different Animalus clans, with all the different races. So some of the Animalus were actually like okay with it, and they welcomed the Zimovians with open arms. Some of them were against it, and like throughout these like thousands of years, the Zimovians evolved into dwarves. So yeah, also check this out. Awesome fucking cave. These mushrooms have like a name, but hold on. Like I have like a list of how these giant mushrooms are called. I have it like in a sketchbook. Just give me a second. Okay, so this glowing giant mushroom is called the arced capshroom, while these little guys, they're edible. They're called I forgot what they're called. They're called Tangled Russula. Yeah, very cool. And these glowing caves, they stretch across like the north part of Svanda. Like the truffle dude! This is another Garden of Vanguard. Oh my goodness. Okay, like they stretch across these mountains over here, this north part of Svanda, very cool. Very awesome. Yeah. If you go down over here, we got a very... Hold on. I think I'm going the wrong way. Hold up. Or maybe not. Hold up. Wait, am I going correctly? Wait a minute. Bro, I'm tweaking. Hold on. I apologize for the interruptions. Okay, there it is. There you go. Here's a little swamp. I did not come up with a name yet, but this is where the box signers, the frog people, come from. Very cool. Beautiful little swamp. Very awesome. Some willow trees. Very gangsta. Awesome. Alright, let's go back. Also, these big mushrooms have names as well. The big fat one, is called... It's called Giant Amanita. These ones... Oh, wait, hold on. These ones are called Arced Capshroom, while the ones we saw in the caves are called Spectral Veil. I'm sorry for that. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, they look pretty similar, so I couldn't tell from the, like, the sketches. Alright. We are going to the place where I was hyping up. The place I was hyping up all this time. Fair warning, there isn't much built, but it is a pretty unique place. What the hell? You can already see the river capshrooms around here, which are unique to the Rifonraik River. Fuck. Rifonraik River. Let's change up the music again. Of course. This is one of my favorite provinces. My second favorite province, I'd say. Chrysocora. Wow! These are just the northern, temperate forests with the big cedar trees. And we already have a new lamp design. We're entering the very lush, colorful jungles of central Chrysocora. Very cool. Oopsies. Here's a little river. I mean, lake. Sorry. So, this place, is known for its very, like, the culture of Crystal Cora is very, 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 very fixated on insects, or arthropods in specific, but more so insects. The native humans of Crystal Cora are the Sorkonau, which we will show an image later. Ignore this. This is not finished. Let's go to the area that's actually, like, furnished. Hi. This is a Goliath red shell neat. It is a domesticated beetle. Or, like a giant beetle that kind of looks like a weevil. But yeah. Very cool. Big bug. They're kind of like the replacement of cows because, like, cows aren't very common in Crystal Cora. And while these do not give, they don't have, like, udders, they don't give milk. They do have, like, really, really good meat. And, they, have, like, really tough chitin. I don't know what they're doing. And they also, have, like, useful oils, and their eggs are also a delicacy. So very cool. Let's go down here. Here's a typical beetle roof house of Hanktrunk architecture. This one is not furnished yet, but whatever. This is a anteater weevil. Hello. It eats various insects, like smaller insects like ants or maybe pests, and also likes eggs. So yeah, it's kind of sometimes tamed, like a dog, I'd say. I don't know. Yeah, here's a little little place where I did start some construction. There are various styles of roofs. This one is a web roof. Another web roof over here. These are beetle roofs over here. These ones are finished. Very cool. Little divider with some insects. Very awesome. Here's a little restaurant with a giant centipede on the top. And a I think this is called the boat roof, which is inspired by Bavuran architecture. Very cool. We got some elegant furniture with some moths on the back, with some catfish. Very cool. And a little marketplace. Little map. This is meant to be like the capital. It's gonna stretch like from here to fucking over here, okay? It's gonna be fucking huge, but when I'm gonna do that, I don't know. I just need a good idea. And the Basilfoot are back. They are native to Chrysocora, specifically the very east, where the Ronk volcano is. Alright, yeah, very cool. I didn't need to do that. As I said, they can be ridden. Very cool. Oopsies. Yeah, big, a sakura tree over here. Some guy selling some fruits and vegetables. Some textiles as well. Some bakery. Oh, over here, we got some spices. Very cool. This is specifically sesame, saffron, flame bloom, and cinnamon, but they can be any kind of spice if it's the correct color. We got a tea shop over here. Very cool. Mushrooms and some other stuff. We got a little, winged meat stand, which is a street food made out of the meat of the Goliath red shell meat leg, and it's grilled and honey is like glazed with honey and some flame bloom flakes, and it's kind of like a sweet spicy combination. Very cool. And some fruits. Some more foods like some melons and some sugarcane. Some jewelry crafter. Fish. Villainite shards. Very cool. Here's a little apartment building that I never furnished, but it looks very pretty. I'm gonna show it as well. And let's get out of here. Here's a little watchtower. Very cool. And over here we got the palace of the Emperor and Empress. I did not build a bridge yet, I fear. Very cool. Got the throne over here for the Emperor and Empress. And a little dining area. Very cool. And some enoki mushroom with foreign morals as well. Growing. The bed. A little elegant dresser. I mean, not like the palace inherently, but like the entire like Hangtrunk culture and architecture is specifically like it's based on like a mix of Thai. Like this palace especially is like based on Thai palaces. Hangtrunk culture is also based on Japan. And some elements of Chinese, but just a little bit. And some Indonesian as well. Yeah. Awesome. Yay. Okay. So, let's go, east. I want to show you guys, one more thing in Chrysocora. And I think that's gonna be it. Besides, like, I may show Cadora as well. But it's just landscapes. So, here we got some rice fields. Or soybeans, you never know. We already got a new looking lantern. It's not like a different province, but a different like region, specifically because over here we got the origin of Shiraek, which means Blood River, and you will see why it's called that right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the wrong volcano, the biggest volcano on the planet. You can't even fucking see it in the fog. Hold up. Hey. Ugh! It's so big. Oh my god, stop. There you go. It's so fucking big. Awesome. We got basalt feet, I'd say, with some babies. Very cool. This is where they are like wild, like their native area, whatever. Very cool. Big ass fucking volcano. Also, fun fact: this thing over here, this is called a prototaxite, and it's a fungi. And these things actually existed in the real world. Like, just Google a prototaxite. Yeah, very cool. And there's also the ash caps over here. These guys are actually fungivores. They just eat mushrooms. Very cool. And it is said that the divine titan of Chrysachora, his name is Rongyan. He is a giant centipede beetle creature. It is said that he lives inside of this volcano, deep within. Very cool. And during eruptions from the wrong volcano, Elarians get a hold of nether items like netherrack and soul sand and netherite and even some gold, but they call it differently. Netherrack is called bloodstone and netherite is called ferignis or shofan. Shofan means the beast's feces and Huotapan, and it was named after Guraundafa have discovered the metal, and the Guraundafa have a tendency to just name something really disgustingly. Over here we got the native races of Chrysachora. Over here we got the Guraundafa, which I mentioned. Very funny. Here we got a Hiafran. Wait, where's the Sarkana? Hold up. We got a Sarkana over here. This lady with the pink dress is the Sarkana. The native humans of Chrysachora and Kedora. They just have a different culture. What's over here? Oh, okay. We got a Hiafran. We got a Shedikaid over here. We got the Damsheng, we got the Huofo, we got the Pandofan. The Pandofan are very different to the 5 insect tribes and the Sarkana, like the Hangtrunk basically. Yeah, very cool. And this specific region of Chrysachora is the homeland of the Guraundafa. Very cool. We got some more mountains. These are called the Fagu Mountains, named after the god Fagu, who was a like a beetle god, like a demigod or like a god, whatever. And he is responsible for creating the mountains. He's one of the 3 beetle brothers who shaped the landscape of Chrysachora. And over here, we have a new province, which I've said does not have any furniture, not furniture, does not have any structures yet. Let me,
Let me switch the music.
Mark Meyer. This is, Kedora. The last province I want to show you guys. Because the other provinces are not, like, landscaped yet. Let's go back to the map. So we've been in Bavura, over here is Sfanda, then Chrysocora, and now we are in Kedora, over here. Very cool. And as I've over here, there's like a picture of some of the races, because there's a few more. There's like axolotls, there's gorillas. There's parrots as well. And there's also lizards. Okay. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, Dalakotl, Jepisitl, and Tisikwame. Very cool. Basically, I haven't, like, decided yet on how this, the culture of Kedora will be like, because I'm kind of, like, thinking of, like, mixing, like, India and, Mesoamerica and shit like that. Like, at first it used to be, like, a generic Mesoamerican culture, tribal culture, but now I'm thinking, like, nah, I gotta add some spice, you know? Here's a little volcano, inactive volcano. Very cool. It's specifically on this peninsula over here. Very cool. So, around Kedora, there's some interesting island formations. Like, there's a lot of volcanoes that are inactive and just formed into islands. A lot of tall trees. Good grief, it's not loading. Oh! Oh my god. Oopsies. There's like one cool island around here I want to show you guys. I think it's over here. Yup! A very cool island that used to be a volcano. Has 3 different entrances. Here's a little banana plantation, I think. Yeah, bananas. Oopsies. I keep hitting my head. Ah, damn. Ah! What the hell? Oh my god, stop doing that. I'm gonna fly around here. So, in the center of Kerora, we got some very cool swamps. Which is the homeland of the Dalakotl, the Anaconda people. What the hell? Very cool. grief. And in the very south, there's some sparse jungles. Hold on a minute. Yeah, there's some sparse jungles around here. Very cool. Awesome. I do already have like a few cool ideas how to like make the architecture of like different cultures around Kedora. But yeah. Anyways, I'm getting kind of hungry, so let me just show you guys some of the other like art. So yeah, we got some so for example, these like rat folk and cat folk are actually from Iron Gate. Over here. What else do we have here? We got the Shahwar over here, which are native to Aquatis. Over here. We got a camel over here, from Moijaza. And yeah. Very cool. So as I've said, this world is not finished. Yeah, I just show you guys what I have for now. So, you guys let me know if you got any questions. I'm up to answer anything. I'm up to even like just chat about this world, because there's so much more lore hidden in my brain that needs to be like encouraged to like get out of my brain. And yeah, I think that's everything actually. So you guys have a good week, and you guys are gonna love. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I'm with Garden of Bannerman 8. That's what I wanted to say. Oh my god, I'm trying to get my bitter giggle voice out of here.
Goodbye, my friend.
Oh my god.